Daniel.
Okay. Wow. It's a beautiful evening over here. My name is Sylvester, and that's be your host today. And this is the virtual workshop series of the Nigerian Library Association Information Technology Section. Today is a wonderful day, and we're going to be having an amazing set of facilitators, speakers, discussants who will be exposing us to a variety of topics and issues. So very quickly, I would like for us to get to know each other. I just introduced myself. This is the first time we are having the monthly virtual workshop series of the Nigerian Library Association IT section. So what I would like us to do, please watch your screen. There is good news. And what is that good news I want to share with you? The breaking news is you are here, and welcome. This is our usual workshop. So I would like to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to every one of us who's joining. I see a lot of people coming in gradually from Facebook and YouTube. What I want you to do now is please share this video, share with your friends, share on your profile, share on your timeline, distribute it on WhatsApp, and tell everyone that the first workshop for the year is about to start. And you know how we do it. Once you are done sharing, type your name in the comment section and a way of marking your attendance just so that we know that you are here. I'm excited to see Professor Ulocha from Lagos. Good to see you here, Prof. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're glad to know that you are here. It's going to be a very rewarding time today. We're going to be spending the next 1 hour or thereabout having a session to discuss about artificial intelligence for content creation. You know, I don't know why many librarians run away from the term content creation. They just feel content creation is for entertainers and those who have businesses. But today, we're going to be hearing a different perspective from our facilitator. So with that, having said that, let me quickly share my screen and tell us what our itinerary for today is. Today, we are having, I believe we can see my screen. Yes. We're going to be looking at brainstorming with AI for effective content creation. And we have a variety of speakers here with us today. As this introduction, I said I've introduced myself. So let's see who else is here. Bello Naja from Abuja. That's beautiful. Good to know that you are here. Please share this with your friends. Let them know that something unique is about to happen. The first workshop of the NLA IT section. Please share this video so everyone gets on board. Nobody misses out on anything. Also, I see Adamu Kabiru from Abuja is always here. Good to see you, my brother. And Bello is also saying good evening. And then there is another wonderful scholar from the East. Thank you so much, Princess Uju from Oka. Good evening, Mar. we're glad that you are here, and we know that you share this video with every other person to let them know that we are starting. Now, lastly is from Obruche Vicent. Thank you for being here. She's participating, Mr. Obruche is participating from Lagos. We are glad to have you here. Now, next on our agenda is for us to quickly run through the program for today. As we can see on the screen on our program, we are having the opening formalities, which I'm currently doing, and recognition of our participants. Immediately after that, the chairman of the NLA IT section is backstage, ready to address us briefly. And immediately after his presentation, we will engage, should I say, champions of, or should I say ambassadors of the NLA IT section. We'll be engaging them in a panel discussion. The first panel discussion, they are going to be coming for another panel. But for the first one, we're going to be looking at their experiences from participating in the Library and Information Technology Today workshop. These are beneficiaries of our scholarship. So we want to interact with them. How has the journey been so far? How has this program impacted them? Hopefully, this program will benefit many young professionals also. Immediately after that, we'll go into the workshop proper, where the facilitator will be taking us on a 20-minute presentation. After that, we will come for a brief 15 minutes conversation, and then we'll take questions, and then we close. So this is our itinerary for today. And like I said, this program is organized by the NLA IT section, which has started since 1997. We've been responsible for empowering many Nigerian librarians in the area of ICT, and the ESCO is what you see on the screen right now, led by Mr. Patrick. So today I'm not going to be speaking so much, just an overview of the set we had last year. We had four virtual workshop series, like you can see on the screen, and this year we just started the first series. And I want to quickly announce, if you are yet to pay your membership dues for the IT section, this is a new year. We want to recommend that you start making that payment. And our payment has been reviewed. I think it's about 5,000 naira now, no more 3,000 naira. So do well to make your payment for as a member of the IT section, so that you can benefit from all our programs. So having said that, I want to quickly make welcome the chairman of the NLA IT section, the person of Mr. Patrick. Good evening, chairman.
Good evening, Mr. Sylvester. Good evening, everyone. I'm super excited to be here tonight. I must tell you, I'm extremely happy, extremely, elated. Maybe because it's a new year, or maybe because it's a time to celebrate the progress we made in 2024. I'm particularly very, very excited and happy to be here tonight. Thank you for welcoming me, Mr. Sylvester. Thank you, everyone, for being with us all through and remain with us till now. Thank you. I appreciate you all.
Thank you so much. So the chairman, I would like you to give your remark, but very quickly permit me to recognize Dr. Inyobong Monday Akai from Akwa Ibom, and also to recognize Aisha Hassan. We want to say thank you all for participating. Please share the video with everyone, share it on Facebook, so that others can join us. Chairman, over to you for your remarks. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much, the digital librarian. Thank you for the wonderful job you've always been doing. Thank you very much for being a wonderful anchor for this event. I appreciate you, and I will always say thank you. To our ardent followers, highly respected librarians. Worthy of note is Madam Askira. I can't but mention your name. Thank you so much for all the support all the way. By way of giving my welcome remarks tonight, I must tell you that this show tonight is not my show, so I'm not going to endeavor to steal the show from the real owners of the show tonight. This is a special edition of the NLA IT Section webinar series. We decided to commence the year with this special edition as a way of ensuring or finding out if this webinar has really been worth it. We had 4 last year. We began in June last year, and we've got a lot of feedbacks from participants and all that. But for IT session, our core passion, our core value is capacity development, ensuring that capacity of librarians, are properly developed in line with the trends in information technology. And so, to ensure that this vision, that this mission is being achieved, there's a need for us to have a feedback mechanism. So tonight, what we want to do this evening is very simple. We want to hear from beneficiaries of NLA IT Section workshops. We want to find out if we have actually been able to plant a seed in the field of library and information science. We want to find out if we have been able to plant a sustainable seed that will take over the stage when some of us gradually, move away from the current stage. We want to be sure, we want to confirm if truly that because I always tell people that there's no success when there's no successor. A great measure for success is having a good successor. And so it will be a great joy for us if we are confident that we have been able to build generations that will succeed us and continue the good work even when we have left the main playing stage. And so tonight is going to be a very unique time. We're going to be interacting with people, with some of the beneficiaries of NLA IT Section conference grants, in the past. And we're going to be listening to their experiences. We're going to be looking at where they are today as a result of the knowledge that was imparted on them in NLA IT Section. We're going to open the floor also for you to give us a feedback so that we can properly strategize for 2025. We have some wonderful plans in place for this year. We had already set out a strategic plan to ensure that we properly deliver into your hands tools and skills, to excel as librarians in 2025. But how are we sure that these tools will actually achieve the purpose if we don't assess what we did last year? And so that's what we want to do this evening, is a way of assessment of what we have done last year, and also a way of setting the pace and putting ourselves in the right perspective, the right pedestal to hit the ground running in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, this show is not mine. I'm going to be a spectator in this show too tonight. Please let us sit tight, relax, enjoy ourselves, and learn from those who have also learned from us. I want to encourage you, please share this link. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your colleagues to come online, because something great is about to commence. I want to say to you, sit tight, enjoy yourself, learn, re-strategize, build capacity, and go ahead to excel. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know if this were to be a physical event, we'll see the hands clapping. So I'm going to check the comment section to see that I have people supporting my hands to appreciate you for that wonderful overview and charge. Thank you so much, our dear chairman, for all you do and all the support and mentorship you provide. Thank you so much. So very quickly, without further ado, we are going straight into the program. And I'm going to first of all establish all the protocol by introducing all the members of the team, of today's team that is backstage. So I'm going to be inviting everybody on board, all our guests. But first of all, I'll be bringing a surprise guest, someone that many of us do not expect to be in this program today. He's a big shot. He's a big influencer when it comes to library and information practice in Africa, right? So we have the person of Damilare Oyedele of Library Aid Africa.
Wow. Welcome, Mr. Damilare Oyedele.
Thank you so much. It's
Can
great
you
to
see
be
your
here.
face, please?
Sorry, it's very late here, and I do not have
Oh,
very bright light.
okay.
So I simply apologize. I can't put my video on.
Oh,
But I
that's
hope you're
great.
able to
That's
hear
good.
my voice.
We are happy to
It's
have
great
you
to be
here.
here. I'm happy to be here too, and I look forward to engaging further with the participants. I can see the good work you're doing already with the young librarians in the IT section. It's great to see we're able to nurture young people to leadership. It's nice to be here. Thank you so much.
All right. So I just sent a message to the chairman. Please help me reach out to Elekpo and Faith. I can't see them backstage. They were here a while
Okay.
ago. So now I'd like to recognize Daniel Apenileola. Good evening, Daniel, and how are you?
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
I'm very, very fine, sir.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Good to hear
okay.
from you today. We
Mm.
can't wait to learn from you today. It's a very special day. So very quickly, I'm just going to introduce you and other members of the team so that those who are watching will get to understand those who are on our team today. So enough of this scrolling message, and let's get to business. Now, Daniel is a talented and versatile professional. He blends his expertise in creating visually striking content that enhances and communicates brand messages effectively. So, what this big grammar is that Daniel is highly skilled in photography, in videography. He tells compelling stories. He does so much in that area with visuals and multimedia. And his academic background is in library and information science. His first degree, is a recent graduate from, is it Exu? I believe, yeah.
Yeah, Ekiti State University.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So Daniel is a creative force committed to excellence, and we are glad to have Daniel today as our major facilitator that will take us through the topic for today. Also on our list, we have Elekpo. Elekpo Ridwan is a first-class graduate in library and information science. So you see the breed of people we have here today. This is an amazing librarian now who is a graduate who participated in one of our programs. He has received research grants and scholarships, including the LITT conference 2023 and the NLISA conference in 2021. Currently, he's a research fellow at the Young Researchers Initiative of Nigeria. Ridwan works as a research assistant and is self-employed in research and development. As a data librarian, he's a member of Wiki Africa and has edited 50 articles on Wiki. Ridwan advocates for sustainable development through Society Vibes and is a member of the Nigerian Library Association Kwara State chapter. I think this is a profile that we should celebrate. This is a young graduate who just passed through the NLA IT workshop session, and since then he has been doing wonders since he graduated about 1 or 2 years ago. So we are proud of you, Ridwan. And today we have one more person. Her name is Faith Negide Chuku. I think she has another name now. She's married. So she's a graduate of LIS and a beneficiary of the Library and Information Technology Today Workshop Scholarship also. This is one, this is one very passionate graduate who she would do anything, even if the money is not there. These are students who would sacrifice anything just to gain knowledge, and they valued mentorship. So right after now, we are going to be putting them in a panel so that we can find out from them what the experience has been so far and how the program was for them. So finally, we all know our own Damilare. Damilare is the co-founder of and chief executive officer at Library IT Africa. He's a librarypreneur with a decade experience in library ecosystem in Africa and the global library field. Damilare has a strong interest in library development programs in the sub-Saharan African countries around SDGs. And today, Damilare is going to be sharing with us a project he would love for African librarians to benefit from. So, and that's why if you have not shared this video now, you are not doing other librarians some good. So please share this video so that other librarians will benefit. Damilare is not on board this webinar today just for being here. There's an opportunity for ambassadorship for Nigerians that he wants to share with us. There's another opportunity for us to participate in a survey that would bring about opportunities for us in the future. So these are reasons why we should engage with this video till the end and hear from Damilare, who will be one of the speakers briefly. So having said this, we would go ahead to the presentation proper. So I would like to quickly at this point invite, let's take Damilare for a moment, excuse me. So we would invite Daniel now. We only have Daniel here. So Daniel,
yes.
Are you ready to share
sorry,
screen?
moderator. Hello, my moderator.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, please could
I
you
can hear you,
help me
sir.
reshare? Could you help me reshare the link with Faith and Elepo? They have been waiting for it to come online, and I can't do it from here.
You mean which of the links, sir?
The facilitators link.
Okay, I just shared it with you.
No, I can't share it.
Okay, so I should send it to who?
To Faith and Elepo.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Everyone, sorry for that break. So Daniel, how are you today? Hello, Daniel.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear now. So
Yes,
do you have your slide with you? Will you be sharing
my
your
slide,
screen? Or yes, will you be sharing your?
I think you have to share it from there because my system is not connecting right now. So since you have it, you can just help me share it.
Okay, so I'll be sharing your screen when that time comes. But for now, we would like to engage you in some conversations, right? So now
Okay.
I've just introduced you to everyone all over the world who's watching. So we would like to find out, you are a beneficiary of the Library and Information Technology Today scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Every year, the NLA IT section gives out scholarship to, we don't just give out those scholarships. Final year students of universities apply, they write an essay, they post it like a challenge on Facebook, on social media and Twitter and all that. And then we review those entries also, one of the rubrics that we use in determining who becomes the beneficiary is we see the engagement you get, how well you are able to influence those around you, and you were successful. So, what
I don't
motivated
get
you?
that, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm saying, what motivated you to apply for the LITT scholarship? And how
Okay.
did it feel when you were selected?
Um, for me, it's more from the quest to know more. I wanted to know more about librarianship. That was actually why I applied for the scholarship, sir. I wanted to know more. I want to know if we have professionals in the field. So that was why I applied for the scholarship, sir.
Okay, so when you got the response that you've been selected, how did that feel? How was it for you? How was the experience for you?
Uh, it's more like a dream come true for me, because at first I was skeptical about applying. Then I tried my luck, and luckily for me I was selected. And at the conference I was able to meet professionals. Like, it's I feel really amazing joining NLA IT.
Okay, okay.
Do you get
That's
that?
amazing. So yes, I did. I got that. I got that very clearly. So I just wanted to find out also regarding your participation at that particular workshop. Did you go into the program with expectations when you were selected? What were your expectations? And when the workshop was over, compared to your expectations, did you feel like your expectations were met, or it didn't meet up to your expectations, or your expectations was surpassed? What would you say? How was the experience?
um I said it's more like a dream come true for me. So everything I expect is what I got from the conference. I expect, because right from time I want to network with professionals. Right from time I want to learn, and getting to the conference I was able to learn much more than I expected itself, because it's the conference opened my eye to different space entirely, and I was like, wow, librarianship is even
Hello everyone.
much more than 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 we thought.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. It's good to know how that your expectations were met, even seems surpassed. So that's really beautiful. I see that Faith is here. Faith, how are you? Faith, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good to see you. Now, I have a question for you. Can I ask you?
Go ahead, sir.
Now, what mindset or approach did you apply that helped you gain everything that you gained from the LITT experience? Okay. Now, because I know not everybody would risk that journey you took to Akure that day. I know you traveled a very long distance. So I'm asking, what was driving you? What was that mindset? And how would you advise someone in the final year right now to approach the training sessions and workshops like this to help them in their in their future endeavors?
Okay. Number one is you passion for the profession. I had passion for the profession. I wanted to
Yeah.
go far in this line of librarianship. and I had a set goals. I had a set goal and objective to achieve on my way to the conference. I had a passion for the cause. I needed to know more. I wanted to be more enlightened in the field of study. So it pushed my mind to travel and to take the risk of the road, to travel along and become part of that conference. So I think passion for what actually you want is one of the drive.
Okay. So after that program now, how has that program impacted your life since you're now a professional librarian? How has it affected you professionally and in when they say perspective of librarianship? Because I know there were some concepts you came across. So how did it influence you going forward?
Okay, before I came for the conference, I had this perception that librarianship is all about shelf reading and arranging of books. But the conference changed my mindset toward that aspect. It exposed me to understand that librarianship have gone far and is more of digital than what we were told in class. So I was more enlightened about the digital aspect of librarianship. That with librarianship I can actually go far with it, not minding what people say or think about this course. That is something that one can make out life out of it. We were exposed to digital tools that can help us to move far on this course, like AI tools, Google, and the rest of it. The conference was eye-opening to the librarianship discipline. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. First of all, I must say that I'm excited to see you guys again. It's been 2 or 3 years now after that
Yeah.
program. Though we didn't see you last year at LITT, but Daniel was able to make it to LITT because of how rewarding the first experience was. And I know Daniel will not miss any of these programs anymore. So, and there's a reason that's making Daniel not to miss any of these workshops. So that's why I want to ask Daniel. Daniel,
Okay.
um,
Yes, sir.
can you share with us in what way, what is that specific moment in the conference that just was a game changer for you? Something that you experienced, or one thing, one particular thing that you will say, I won't forget this one. That thing that just that spark for you.
That moment was during your section, your very, very section. Your section opened my eye to different space entirely, and that was when I knew that, oh, I want to go further with this course.
Wow. Uh, Faith, you were doing your hand like this. Why were you doing that?
Actually, it reminded me of a short clip video that you showed. You used to narrate something in a conference, and that video was about what modern librarian looks like. I don't know if you remember the video.
Yeah,
It was like what
I
modern
remember.
librarian looks like. There was provision for other services, even for the disabled persons. There were provision for them. There were provision for caterers to have their services. There were provision for people that came for just online browsing. There were provision for books. There were provision for even football, games, things that would
Yeah.
enlighten people, things that would drag the interest of users to the library. And I can't forget that video. That's what a library should look like. It should not be all about book. We should also touch other aspects of life. It will actually help our users to make use of the library more.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. So we're going to take a break and come back to this conversation. We're going to wrap up this first panel session and come back again. But before we wrap it up, Faith, I would like you to hang on, just stay behind. We would like Daniel to take us on the topic for today. Let us see. Daniel, I hope you know why you were selected. The chairman has talked about why you were selected for this special edition. This is not the regular virtual workshop series. We want to actually be able to evaluate the impact of what we do at the NLA IT section. So there are so many knowledge you've acquired. So we want to see how you influence your peers and others, even those who surpass you. So we want to see what you'll be able to do, and we want to learn from you today. But before that, your colleague is here. Elekpo, Ridwan, how are you? Ridwan, how are you? Hello, Ridwan. How are you? Okay. We may not be able to bring Ridwan in. Ridwan, are you there? Elekbo, Ridwan, are you there? Okay, so Daniel, be ready. I will share your screen so that we'll take your presentation for the next 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll come to hear from Damilare, who will take us through what he has for us today immediately after your presentation. Then we'll wrap up with the final panel, and then we'll call it a night. I hope that is fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ridwan, how are you?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, Ridwan. How are you?
Okay. I think I'm back now.
How are you? Okay, I'm asking how are you because we have to.
Hello.
Exactly, we have to communicate. I need to confirm that. Ridwan, how are you doing? Is still having a network change. Okay, Damilare, sorry, Daniel and Faith will have to yield the floor now to Daniel so that he can go ahead with his presentation. So Daniel, over to you with your presentation.
So,
yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. Are you hearing me, sir?
I'm hearing you, so everyone is hearing you. You have the floor.
Everyone is hearing me.
Hello.
We can hear you loud and clear. Okay, so how are you? Ridwan, can you?
Good evening, sir. I'm doing very great, sir.
Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me, Clara?
Yes, I have a question for you. Can I ask you that question?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me too?
I can hear you. So my question is this. I don't want to ask.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. You can ask me that question, sir.
I don't want to ask. Okay. So I don't want to ask if you benefited anything from the LITT workshop or the scholarship program. So because I know you did, and your colleagues have answered similar questions. So I would like to find out, can you share with us practically an example of how you have applied what you learned at LITT? Because your colleagues who were here, Faith and Daniel, they talked about how that workshop has impacted them. So in your current role and all those things you've achieved since then, how have you applied every experience and knowledge, network and resources that you acquired from
Thank
LITT?
you very much, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Ridwan, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for that question, sir. Um, the okay. Thank you very much. I acquired a lot of knowledge when I was opportune to get a scholarship at LITT, which is Library and Information Science Technology today. The base of my knowledge is during your section when you talk of the practical. Yes, I have already been talking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now, sir?
Please go ahead. Yes.
Can you hear me loud and clear? Hello?
Please go
Hello?
ahead. We can hear you.
I said I acquired a lot of knowledge when I participated in LIC conference. The best of my knowledge is during your section when you give us a practical explanation of how to make the QR code for effective library services. The knowledge I acquired at that QR code, how to formulate QR code to store an information on the barcode. During my service, during my COS at Kwasi University Library, I applied that knowledge that it taught us to store an information on a barcode. And aside from that, during the section of this space, which was taught by Doctor, I have the rudimentary knowledge of how to make use of this space as an institutional repository whereby they can try to store an inaugural lecture and other things in the B space. So the knowledge I gathered from the LITT conference, it actually shaped my life to be able to demonstrate something by myself independently. And also during the section, hello, can you hear me?
Please go ahead. We
Hello,
can hear you. Yes. Yes.
hello.
Okay. So, Danny, are you ready?
I'm ready, sir. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. So, are you ready for your session?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Um, so today we'll be discussing on how to brainstorm with artificial intelligence for effective content creation. Um, to start with, why do we need artificial intelligence for content creation? We'll discuss that. We'll be discussing type of content. Um, we will talk on why it's important to brainstorm. Why do we need to brainstorm? We'll be talking on techniques, how to generate idea. We all know brainstorming is all about generating idea and all. So let's start with content creation. What do we know as content creation? Content creation is simply communicating in media form, communicating in media form. This can take formats of videos, pictures, social media posts, podcasts, and all. Effective to make content creation effective now. Effective content creation now simply means that we are attributing a goal to the content we are creating. It means that at the end of creation, we want to achieve a particular goal. That's what we mean by effective content creation. Types of content creation now. Type of content. Types of content. We have the written content, which can be in form of article, blog, ebooks, and all. We have visual content, which can be pictures, videos, graphics, infographics. We have audio content, which can be in form of a podcast, voice notes, and we have video content. Why do we need content? Why do we need to create content? Why do we need to create content? Number one reason why we need to create content is simply for brand authenticity. This is where we want to know who you are. We want to know how far have you been doing what you do. We want to know how well have you been doing it. That's what we mean by building brand identity. How consistent you are. What perception do you want people to know about your brand? Then we create content to engage with our customers, to engage with people, to communicate with your audiences about your brand. Then we create content to drive traffic. We want to make money. We want to sell our products. We want to sell ourselves out. These are reasons why we create content. Artificial intelligence, understanding AI in content creation. What is AI, first of all? AI is like a branch of tree, because we need to understand AI before we start talking about how we can use it for content creation. For me, AI is like a branch of tree that has a lot of data in it. If you check my slide, I added data info. So is more like a branch of tree that have a lot of data for me. I believe we all watch. We are familiar with this popular MTN program, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where they ask you to call your friend, and then you have that one friend that knows more about that question than you are. So AI for me is more like an assistant. For me, AI is more like a friend to me, because I use AI virtually every day since I attended NLA IT conference. I use AI virtually every day. It's more of a creative assistant. Think AI as your creative assistant. Think artificial intelligence as a smart tool that help you create content faster, easier, and better. Before we end this webinar, I will be sharing a content I used for AI. Then, why do we need AI in content creation? Why do we need AI to create our videos, why do we need AI to create our videos? Why do we need AI for motion graphics? For pictures? Why do we need AI? The first reason why we need artificial intelligence is because we want to be able to work smarter and faster. We want to increase our productivity. Another reason is because we want data-driven insight, which means this simply means that we want to work with data. We want our content to resonate with our audience. We want to work with data. We want customized content. What I mean by customized content is platform like Netflix. You see it there, where they just put this is for you. If you go to YouTube, you see suggestions. this is for you. We need AI because we want to create SEO optimized content. We want our content to be on platforms such as Google search engine. That is one of the reasons. Artificial intelligence. We need artificial intelligence to be our creative assistant. Imagine I want to write on a particular topic I don't know, but I have a friend that knows more about that topic. Then I can easily consult. That is why I said I see AI as my friend. I can easily consult artificial intelligence to brainstorm with it. Okay, I need content on this, on health, on librarianship. Can you suggest idea for me? Then we need artificial intelligence to reduce cost of production. And I think this is where we have a lot of people having the fear of AI replacing them. Because just imagine what five people will do in 10 hours. And just imagine that I have a content I want to create. Before I give my editor, before I give it to the writer, before my videographer shoots, all those things, then there's something, there's a tool that can create all those things for me. That is why we need artificial intelligence, especially in this age. We want to do something faster. We want to do something easier. So moving on, then we come to the topic, brainstorming. Brainstorming with artificial intelligence. Brainstorming with artificial intelligence is a creative problem-solving method designed to generate large numbers of ideas. This stage, in agriculture, there's a pre-planting stage, there's a planting stage, and there's post-planting stage. But in content creation now, brainstorming is like the first stage of any content. You have to think, you have to look for various ideas. Do this idea resonate with my audience? Will my audience like this? Are these ideas tailored to my audience? So brainstorming is the very first stage. It free up your mind to consider new angles. You start seeing things from different perspectives. This process value quantity over quality. We just want to bring ideas in. We want to create content on library now. What is library? How do library help people? We want to know the long tail keywords that resonate with library and all. So I believe we all understand what brainstorming with artificial intelligence is. It's just bringing in large number of ideas in order to find a solution to a problem. Techniques for brainstorming with artificial intelligence. This, I believe, is where I wish I'm able to share my screen so that I can practicalize all these things for us. Or probably Mr. Sylvester, sir. Sorry, please, are you hearing me?
Yes, we've been hearing you, and how can I be of help?
I want you to go to use your browser to let's try and see if we can generate content ideas on a particular topic. I just want to show people what I've been talking about artificial intelligence.
Okay. So you give me the prompt and I'll do that.
Okay. We want to generate idea with Google, yeah? you want to use Google, that's just the simplest form of generating idea. I just want you to type library on the interface. I want you to type library.
So I should go to Google.
Yes.
Right?
Type
Can you see my
library.
screen?
Yes.
You can see my screen. So you want me to type library on Google. Type library. Search Google library.
Then
All right.
Wait.
Okay. All right.
Library. Back to the first stage.
Okay.
Yeah. Library, then A. Don't enter the space bar. Just type library. Then space bar A.
Letter A.
Yes. If you look at your screen right now, under where this suggestion, you see some suggestions where the artificial intelligence of Google brings out some suggestion. I'm just trying to show us how we can generate ideas from using Google. Look at this now. We have Google automation, library automation, add Africa. If you see that now, these are the very first stage before even the popularity of artificial intelligence. This is how we generate content idea. This is how we generate content ideas. If you, Mr. Sylvester now,
Yeah.
are you here, sir? I want you to change the A to
I'm with
B.
you. To B.
I want you to change the A to B. Yeah.
I've done that.
You see the interface now. Change the A to B. Instead of A, let it. Yes.
I've changed it.
If you see the interface now, that is how you start seeing suggestions. Then you bring your pen and paper, you just write. You see different suggestions here. You see different suggestions, and till Z, that is how you start seeing suggestion. That is how we use Google to generate idea. If you reach one level, you see that I did not even think. You see suggestions that you don't even think of. Let's try I now instead of B. Let's try I. Libraries in Nigeria, libraries in Lagos, libraries. Then we want to create content. I've already informed you about the type of content that we can create. You can write a blog post on libraries in Lagos. You can write a blog post on libraries in Nigeria. You can write a video script on libraries in Nigeria.
Okay.
So that is that on techniques of I would share more. Do I still have time, sir?
Just about 1 minute because we are coming
Hello,
on board with Damilare now. Damilare is supposed to come up next.
Hello.
So, yeah, but can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you loud and clear. It seems Daniel is not hearing me. We might have lost Daniel. Are you there? So, Daniel, are you still there? Mr. Patrick, can you hear me or can you hear Daniel?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Daniel.
Okay, so that would be a network challenge. So let's hope that Daniel will come back. Let me try his other device. Daniel, are you there? Can you hear me with this other device? Okay, we still can't hear him. Daniel, can you hear me now? Okay. So at this point, sincerely, Mr. Patrick, what do you think about that presentation? I was already getting immersed into it. Like there was so much
Sincerely, I
learning I
was
was
already
enjoying already.
the concept of
Yeah, you were
idea
saying something.
generation is really give.
Okay, is it just me? I can't even hear Mr. Patrick anymore. Okay,
So I can hear you
so
now. I can hear you now.
okay, I can hear you now. I wasn't hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, just round up what you were
So I
saying. You
was
were
saying that yeah. Okay, I was saying that the idea generation is already opening my eyes to something else again. With the Google scenario he used,
mm,
you know, and my eye is already getting open to another dimension of AI. And I was thinking I would he will finish that. So I take a conclusion from there.
okay, okay. So Daniel,
I
welcome
think it's
back. Are
back
you there?
now. Can you hear us?
Okay, I think he's still having a bit of a network challenge. So we will bring up Dami Larry.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Yes,
hear
I can
me?
hear you loud and clear. So, Dami, please, I would like for you to quickly share your thoughts about what you think with us. Quickly, what you think about the next generation of librarians that is coming up with what you see playing out today. Just give us a brief remark about that, and then go ahead to share with us those goodies that I know you came here with.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sylvester. As I said, it's nice to be here, and I'm happy to see the progress that's been made. I would say, I mean, it's quite promising to see young people in the profession come up with such innovative ideas, and I'm looking forward to how we're able to incubate and accelerate the innovation to access more capacity to scale, right? Because it's in context of how we scaling these solutions and approaches to not just be presentations, but to solve real life problems and solutions. How can we create a generation whereby young librarians are very innovative and they're able to apply emerging technologies to transform library services? But I would say that this has been a very good start looking at these presentations, and I'm excited to see the progress that goes here in terms of scaling, upskilling, and access to more big opportunities to share their ideas and bring this to life to solve real life problems. Thank you so much. I hope I've been able to a very brief insight into the feedback of what I've seen thus far. Um, Thank you. So now I'm going to dive in. I won't take much of your time, a very brief and short. I'm going to dive into my talk today, which is about the IFLA project on libraries boosting connectivity, which is coming at a very, very strategic time for us in the library ecosystem. Can you see my screen?
Okay, let me put that up. Yes. Okay, no, that's
For us in the
okay.
library ecosystem, to not just only to for us to explore how we can benefit from the opportunities of digital economy, and this project is focused on how libraries and librarians can benefit from digital economy, and not just that, and how connectivity plays a huge role in what we do in libraries. Okay, and to understand what trajectory should look like in terms of connectivity for libraries in various countries. So what's this the Boosting Library Connectivity Project? So the core focus of the project is to understand what library locations are located, connectivity and internet usage, and to also understand the context of what we're looking at, understanding library infrastructure and capacity of libraries and staffs, and of course the cascade initiative in libraries. And more importantly, for us to understand and have general overview of library digital state of affairs. And this comes at a stage whereby there's so much about it going out that the libraries are well positioned, to which part of the reason why this project is being implemented. So, what progress do we seek to achieve within your library? I know a lot of people here today are librarians from various parts of Nigeria. And what does this mean to you? What do you want to achieve within your library? The focus is trying to actually wish you to see how we can work together uh, in the future as it starts progressively to enhance library connection and digital access, to inform library connectivity strategy development. Number three is to support how we can build capacity of librarians in the digital ecosystem. And lastly, is for that to enhance and strengthen community engagement as we progress. And what do you need to do in your library? Very simple. What action do you have to do? And it's very straightforward. So we have a survey that we have developed as a first start of action point here, which will be shown in the chat box, and I believe our Sylvester will also share with us as we progress. The survey has been designed to get responses from you in various libraries in Nigeria to understand your library connectivity status, right? And this is one of the major actions you need to do going forward progressively as you progress on this. Respond to this survey, share with your colleagues to respond to. And secondly, what do we need to do with you? What are you trying to achieve within your various libraries? Is to share this survey with your fellow librarians to respond. Once you've done your own survey, you have friends who are librarians from other libraries, send to them to respond to this survey, and also share amongst your colleagues progressively. And going forward on that, we have other amazing opportunities to further engage. We have launched we have launched uh, what we've called the Library Boosting Connectivity Ambassadors Program, where the core focus of this is to engage with librarians across African countries. And this is not just about Nigeria alone. We're piloting this across 4 countries, with Nigeria as one of the countries. Librarians across African countries to be part of this overall mission and vision. So you have the links in the chat box. Thank you so much, Sylvester, for the links. Kindly respond to this survey, share with your colleagues in your libraries to respond, and let's build together, because our response to this survey is very important as it helps us to understand what is going on in Nigeria, right? How we can work together with librarians in the country to understand digital inclusion strategies and how libraries can be prioritized in this strategy. So the ball is in your court, actually, in the context of your response to this survey, your ability to mobilize other librarians to respond to this survey will go a long way to be able to get the response we need that will help us to understand key areas to engage strategically with key stakeholders to prioritize library connectivity in Nigeria. So, like I mentioned, the link to the survey has been dropped in the chat box. Respond to the survey, share with your colleagues to respond, and later you'll be getting the link also to register for the library's Boosting Connectivity Ambassadors Program, which has been designed to select a group of librarians across the pilot countries, Nigeria included, to be part, of this mission. On that note, like I said, I'm very brief and short because we spent a lot of time here. But I strongly believe that uh, going forward, you'll be able to engage with this survey and respond, and of course, you can share with other librarians in your community. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate the conversation, and I'm happy to see the progress you're making. And please feel free to ask questions. I'll be around to respond to the questions and clarifications that you may need. Thanks so much for your time. Over to you, Sylvester.
New password.
Oh, Sylvester, can you still hear me? Are you still there?
Yes, I can hear you. So sorry
Oh,
about
great.
that. Yes, thank you. So sorry. Mr. Patrick. Hello, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah. Hello,
I would
I'm
just
with you. I'm with you.
okay. I would just like a comment from you. What do you
Hello,
think about
Sylvester.
this? What do you think about this project? And what would you like to say to Nigerian librarians about the project briefly before we go to the last session for the program today?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Sylvester. This is a project that I'm very, very much interested in. There's this popular thing I hear around here that they don't carry us along. But some guys just do things and dump on us. You know, there's this kind of thing that you hear every here and there. And I think this is an opportunity to be involved from the scratch. It's an opportunity to put, for your opinion to be made public and for your opinion to be considered in decision making and in designing of activity or programs that will help boost library, including your own library in your local community. And I want to encourage everyone to please make it a point of duty to ensure that they respond to this survey, because your response to this survey is your only way of making your voice heard, of making your opinion count, even as the program unfolds. Therefore, I want to encourage everyone, please do well to click on the link and respond to the survey, so that our collective voice, can be loud even in the world of librarianship. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So sorry. Okay, I just wanted to check. Somebody said the IFLA link isn't working. Damilare, what you can help us do, please post the link again. But I'm very sure that the link works. Maybe it's your network. You could try using another internet service. Maybe that could help. But these links are the links that can help you get to, except maybe YouTube truncated the link. I think that's what I'm seeing here. So, Damilare, if you can please help me post just the IFLA link, that would be appreciated. I think YouTube and Facebook may have truncated that link. So, yeah, I can see it seems truncated. So, having said that, I would like for us, Chairman, with your permission, I would like for us to begin to draw the curtains for today's today's webinar.
Yes, you have my permission, but I was thinking that we would allow Daniel to round off, give us a conclusion of that presentation before we close tonight, if you can still hear us. Yeah,
Okay,
let's have a take
Daniel,
home.
welcome
Let's have a
back.
take home from him.
Okay, so Daniel, you're welcome back. We would like to hear briefly from you. We know time did not permit us to have an intensive workshop. We
Yeah.
did not intend to spend more than 1 hour, 30 minutes, and our time is past 1 hour already, 1 hour, 17 minutes. So please do well to drive home some of those important points that Nigerian librarians needs to focus on when it comes to brainstorming with AI.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Um, are you hearing me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Brainstorming with intelligence, we
Yes,
must
we
tell
can hear
ourselves
you. Yeah.
AI is here.
AI is here to stay, and if we don't start using it now, those that knows how to use it will replace us. That's just the actual fact. I would like to encourage everyone, though we will still I'm going to make a comprehensive video where um, we try and demonstrate what AI, how we can those techniques, how we can where we can use artificial intelligence for brainstorming with just the foundation, great content. You get more ideas, you get hundreds of ideas, and then it makes you um, to be consistent in what you do. With that said, I like to appreciate everyone to come on board. Thank you very much, sir. And that's my time, sir.
Thank you. That was a wonderful closing. Thank you, Mr. Patrick, for giving our young librarians the opportunity. Because for people like us who started like this, if not for opportunity. So, Daniel, I would like to encourage you about something that, if not for opportunities that was given to um, people like me that you see today, I won't be anchoring a program like this. I started young, just like you, and I'm glad about the progress you are making. Please keep it up. Please keep it up and keep the fire burning. Thank you to Mr. Patrick and all those who support mentorship for young librarians. God bless every one of you who have participated. I'm going to be posting the link for attendance. You know, every workshop of the IT section, we issue certificates issued by the NLA IT section. Certificates will be issued. So if you need the link, just comment, send the link. Say send the link. Let me know that we are all together. Just type send the link and I'll paste the link right now for you in the comment section. So the link for us to take the attendance um, and get our certificates is in the comment section. So let us do well to please um, fill the attendance form. So having said that, I would like to invite the chairman for any final announcements before we go. Um, while we are waiting for the chairman, can we take final comments from Faith? Okay, Faith. Faith, are you still there?
I'm here. Okay. Are you taking Faith?
Okay, I wasn't hearing you before, Chairman. We can hear you now, but let's just hear from Faith.
Okay.
And Bukas, who is Bukas? Is this a leper? Okay, so Chairman, let's just get final words from you. We can't hear from Faith.
All right. Thank you very much. If the link is going to be posted, if you are filling your details on the link, if you are in Abuja in October, in front of your name on that link, put add to it. Just say I was at Abuja. Or just, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me,
We can
please?
hear you, sir.
All right. So
Yes, sir.
once the link is posted, when filling your Abuja, to show that you were in Abuja. If you are not in Abuja, don't put it. If you are in Abuja for LITT, just write was in Abuja. Just put it in front of your name. The reason will be known very soon. We just want to have that information as you fill in your list or certificates. Now, um, let me say that we have kickstarted the webinar series for 2025. There are great concepts, there are great ideas we want to bring your way this year. And we want your full participation as we go into the year. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you that has followed us till date. I want to say a very big thank you to the lead grant beneficiaries who have come tonight to to speak to us. I want to say a very big thank you to you, Daniel, for that presentation. I hope that we'll create time for you some other time to tidy it up properly so that we can so that we can have an holistic um training section, from you. I personally am already learning, and I want us to all learn from each other and get better. Thank you so very much, everyone. Mr. Damilare Oedele, thank you so much for that very brief but um, great presentation. Thank you for sharing the link. And I strongly believe that before the tomorrow morning, we have about 50 or 100 more people that would have filled, responded to the question, to the survey by tomorrow morning. And I'm sure that my friends, my colleagues here, who has always been with us, will not let me down. I believe they will. I believe they won't let me down. I've made a promise on your behalf. Please, let's together click on that link and respond to the survey before you sleep tonight. The Lord be with us all. Thank you, Mr. Sylvester, for always anchoring this event. Thank you to all ESCO to the webinar series. Thank you, everyone, for always being here. National President, I celebrate you. God bless us all. Let's do have a wonderful night and stay tuned for the February edition where proper trainings begins in earnest. Thank you and God bless you all.
So having said that, we want to say, Daniel, for your time, thank you so much for taking us through this, and God bless you. To everyone who has participated, we want to say thank you. And from every one of us here at the studio, it's good night, and see you next month when we gather again for the second edition of the virtual workshop series of the Nigerian Library Association Information Technology Section. Good night.
Good night.
See you, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.